Hey guys, it's Peyton, and today I'm going to be doing a tier ranking of all of Sarah J. Maas's books. If you don't know anything about me, I have been a long time Sarah J. Maas fan. I have been obsessed with her books, but times have changed. Some of her books I don't like as much as the other ones, and I thought this would be a fun video to do, trying to see where I would rank these books. I did a Cassandra Clare version recently, so I'll put a card for that. And also, I want to put a warning that this website that everybody's been using, Tiermaker, if you want to make a custom tier list, you have to sign in with your Twitter account, and pretty much it takes control of your Twitter account and can follow and unfollow people. It can tweet things off your account. It can retweet and like things. It can block people and everything. So it was in the fine print of that, and I realized that, and I made a fake Twitter account to make this tier list because nobody had made a Sarah J. Maas version, and I really want to make this video but did not want them to be a part of my account. So if you've already done that, I'm pretty sure you can go into your Twitter settings and X them out. I recommend doing that because who knows what they're trying to do with your account. It's kind of weird. They can look in your account settings. I don't really like that, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get started then. So here is the tier list for Sarah J. Maas's books. I have them all down here, and they're way out of order for her books, but hey, it's okay. We have God tier, elite tier, good tier, average tier, okay tier, trash tier, and haven't read tier. I'm going to put all 12 of these books throughout here and figure out where they belong in my opinion. So the first one that we have here is Crescent City, or The House of Earth and Blood, her newest release. I have not read this yet, so easy. I can put it in haven't read. It is going to be my next read. I just haven't started it yet, and it's a giant book, so I really need to get to that so I can figure out if I love that book. You know? Next here we have Crown of Midnight. This is the second book in the Throne of Glass series. This has been one of my favorites in the past, but I did reread it and it wasn't nearly as good. But I'm gonna put it in good tier because I still really enjoy that book. I think it's better than the first one. Lots of stuff is going on, but still wasn't as good as I remembered it to be the first time reading it. Then we have Empire Storms. This one's complicated. I really love this one. A lot of people don't like this book. But at the same time, I haven't reread this book. I don't know if it deserves elite tier. So I'm just going to put it in good tier. I really enjoyed it, but at the same time, I just don't know. This one right here is going to be the easiest one of them all. A Court of Frost and Starlight was complete garbage and trash. It was the novella for the A Court of Thorns and Roses trilogy, and that stuff was just the most pointless thing. And I am a big fan of Sarah J. Maas. I've always been, even if I can recognize her flaws and everything, but that book was just complete stupidity. It had no reason to exist. It was like the Christmas edition of all those characters, of them shopping and everything, and I just don't really get why we needed that, and it was too pretty of a cover and a title, and I'm just so sad. Like, it just did not live up to that cover. So next we have Heir of Fire. This is actually one of my least favorite books in the Throne of Glass series, which is funny because it's a lot of people's favorite, and I give it like a 3 stars. But honestly, I gotta put it at okay. That book is super boring at parts. Manon, one of the characters that got introduced, her point of view was just so... no, I never wanted to read from her point of view. At least in that book, I never wanted it. I just wanted freaking Selena. I didn't want anything else. And I'm so sorry, but that book is huge and it's hard to get through because not that much happens. It is necessary for the overarching story, but at the same time it was really hard for me to get through. So there we go. Then we have Kingdom of Ash. This one's definitely my favorite in the whole series. I absolutely loved this book. So immediate god tier. It is the final book in the Throne of Glass series, and I just wish people would push through to that book. Brittany. Because it's so good. Like, literally everything that we've been waiting for throughout the series all happens, and all the characters are coming together by the end, and it's just fabulous. It's action-packed and crazy, and I just think it's fantastic. A lot of people call it the Infinity War of the Throne of Glass series. Then we have A Court of Mist and Fury. A lot of people are haters for this book, but a lot of people stan this book. And I haven't read it in a while, but I gotta say, I stan it. It is God tier. I cannot help but be trashed for that. Like, it's just, oh my god. When I was reading that book for the first time, I was in love. I literally made a bracelet that took hours that said Rhysand on it. Oh my god, I even made like a video about Rhysand. Like, I love him. Don't judge me. It's just how I feel. That book really got me going. So yeah, we love that. Then we have Queen of Shadows. It's the 4th book in the Throne of Glass series. And this was my favorite book in the series before Kingdom of Ash. And I reread it last year. And still 5 stars. But I think it is elite status. It's either God or elite. I don't know. We need something in elite though. It's so good. It's really satisfying when you reach the end of it. Everything coming together and all the storylines. A lot of things happen that we've been waiting for since the beginning of the series. And it just felt so good. But at the same time, after rereading it, I feel like it should be elite, not God tier. Then we have A Court of Thorns and Roses, the 1st book in the A Court of Thorns and Roses series. I think this is just gonna have to be, it's either average or good. I really enjoyed it, but it's nowhere near A Court of Mist and Fury for me. Like, no. This is more of an introduction to the characters. So honestly, I might just put it as average. Like, it was just there. Like, I enjoyed it for what it was at the time, but when you get to the later books, you're like, whoa, I'm feeling something different. I'm feeling Rhysand, not Tamlin, you know? Then we have the 1st book of the Throne of Glass series, Throne of Glass. Where am I gonna put this? Honestly, this book has meant so much to me in the past. Whoa, a lawnmower? Are you kidding me? We don't do that. We do not do that. I'm so annoyed. Throne of Glass has meant so much to me in the past, but rereading it, it definitely wasn't as great as it was when I first read it, so I feel like it is also gonna be an average. Sorry. Then we have Tower of Dawn. This book was actually really good, even though it was just a Kale book. He was one of my favorite characters. I think this is the 6th book in the Throne of Glass series, and it was supposed to be a novella just following Kale during his time in Empire of Storms, because he wasn't in that book. But that book is gonna have to go at good, because like, you just weren't expecting what that was. I really ship Kale and Irene. They are iconic together, so things just hit hard in that one in a way I don't think anybody was expecting, so I have to put it at least good. Then we have Court of Wings and Ruin, the final book in the A Court of Thorns and Roses trilogy, and the last book we're going to be talking about today. This one just wasn't quite as good as A Court of Mist and Fury, but it was still good. It was better than Court of Thorns and Roses. It's gonna have to be at either elite or good. I don't know. This is too complicated. A lot of these books it's been a while, and I know I love them, and like, I love these books more than I do a lot of other books, but I still can recognize their problems. It's gonna be in good. I can't help it. Now, this list you wouldn't think would be coming from a major Sarah J. Maas fan, but I'm just being honest with myself. Even though I love the books, this is just how it's gonna be right now. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know if you want to watch more tier ranking videos from me, because it's kind of fun. I'm enjoying it. Like this video, comment down below, have a good day, please subscribe, make sure to follow all my social medias which are linked down below, and go click the bell button which is right above the subscribe button which you should have already clicked, and goodbye.